Ei, gente, tudo bem? Let's practice the months of the year and the days of the week. So we are going to start with the months, okay? So first of all, let me just show you how you spell month in the singular, because this is very interesting. So this is how do you spell, okay? Como se escreve? Como se escreve mês? Como se diz month em português? Mês. E como se escreve mês? M-E-S, acento circunflexo no E. So this is the name of this accent mark, okay? It's circunflexo, acento circunflexo. Let me just write it for you, how you spell it, okay? Acento circunflexo, okay? So that is this little mark over the E or the O or the A in Portuguese, okay? So, mês. Como se escreve mês? M, E, acento circunflexo no E. And if you have a Mac, just hold the key and you will have this right there, okay? So, mês, okay? Now, what is the plural of mês? So whenever the word ends with an S in Portuguese, for you to make it plural, you have to add an E and then the S, okay? So the plural is going to be meses. And look at how cool it is. The accent mark disappears, okay? So when you see meses, it's the plural of mês, okay? So let's go back and think about the months of the year, okay? Meses do ano. And notice that do, you have the preposition de, of, and then the article, the definite article, u. So what happens in Portuguese? When you have the preposition de and the article o, you are just going to combine the two and you are going to have what? Do. Okay? The same thing if you have de and then a, da. Okay? Então, meses do ano, months of the year. What are they? One thing that you have to remember, because it's very different from English, the months of the year and the days of the week are spelled with small letters, not capital letters, okay? So they are not capitalized. And in Portuguese, you say the word for letter, so capital letter, is letra maiúscula, okay? Letra acento agudo no U, maiúscula, okay? So, capital letter. And the opposite is letra minúscula. So just remember this, like minuscule. Minúscula, okay? Letra maiúscula, capital letter. Letra minúscula, small letter, okay? So, os dias da semana em português se escrevem com letra minúscula, ok? Então, so let's see, the months of the year. Janeiro. Pay attention, okay? Because it's Janeiro. This thing is going to capitalize it. Janeiro, fevereiro. Fevereiro. Janeiro, fevereiro, março. So here you have C cedilha, okay? So why do you have the little thing under the C called cedilha? So that you can keep the sound S. If you don't have the cedilha, you're going to say marco. It's going to be a K sound, okay? So for you to keep the S sound, you have to put the cedilha. So you are going to use the cedilha before the letters O, A, and U. Before the letters E and I, não precisa. You don't need that, okay? So, janeiro, fevereiro, março. Então, como se escreve março? M-A-R-C cedilha O. Abril. Notice the pronunciation of the L, okay? It's not L, it's U, okay? Abril. A-B-R-I-L. Abril, janeiro, fevereiro, março, abril, maio. Como se escreve maio? M-A-I-O. Janeiro, fevereiro, março, abril, maio, junho. J-U-N-H-O. Julho. J-U-L-H-O. Julho. Janeiro, fevereiro, março, abril, maio, junho, julho, agosto. Como se escreve agosto? A-G-O-S-T-O. Agosto, setembro. Pay attention here because it's so similar to English, but there is no P, ok? Não há P. Então, S, como se escreve setembro? S-E-T-E-M-B-R-O. Setembro, outubro. Outubro. Como se escreve outubro? O-U-T-U-B-R-O. Novembro. Como se escreve novembro? N-O-V-E-M-B-R-O. E dezembro. D-E-Z-E-M-B-R-O. Okay? So the question that we usually ask is like, how many months are there in a year? So how do you ask how many in Portuguese? It's quanto, okay? But the cool thing is that you always have to remember the noun. So if the noun is singular, masculine, quanto is going to be masculine singular. If the noun is masculine plural, so quanto is going to be in the masculine plural form, like quantos. If it's feminine, quanta. If it's a feminine plural, quantas. Okay? So always pay attention to the noun because everything revolves around the noun and it's going to agree with the noun. Okay? So let's see. How many months are there in a year? So you already know the word month is mês. In the plural, meses. Okay? So mês is a masculine word, so that means you're going to have quanto. But meses is plural, so the question will be quantos, okay? So how many months? Quantos meses? And then you learned that the verb dare to be in English, okay? When you want to express the existence of something, you know, how many there are, or if there is one or there are two, you are going to use the verb haver. And in the present, it's conjugated a. And it's the H and the... Então, H, A, acento agudo no A. Remember that A is always, it never changes. It's always R, okay? So you can say, there is one student in the classroom, or there are 10 students in the classroom. So it's not going to change. It's going to be há aluno na sala de aula, há 10 alunos na sala de aula, ok? Então, quantos meses há no ano? So this is the question, okay? Now you're going to say, Vanessa, what's nu? So this is cool about Portuguese, okay? The preposition is always going to blend with the article. So nu, let me just explain this to you. Nu is the preposition em plus the article, the definite article, u. And so you cannot just leave it like that. You must blend them, okay? So in English you say of the. So in Portuguese it's boom, it's going to be blended, okay? So quantos meses há no ano? So remember that when you have a, you're going to begin the answer with a. So there are, okay? Há 12, como se escreve 12? D-O-Z-E. Há 12 meses no ano. Ok? Ponto. Há 12 meses no ano. So now you can just practice and write the numbers, ok? Desculpe. Os meses. Há 12 meses no ano. Janeiro, fevereiro, março, abril, maio, junho, julho, agosto, setembro, outubro, novembro, dezembro. Okay? Now let's see the week. So look at this. Semana. So semana, what do you think? Semana is masculine or feminine? It's feminine, right? So dias da semana. So days of the week. So notice that now da is Da is what? The preposition de plus the article a, ok? Então, dias da semana. Quais são os dias da semana? Remember that the days of the week, ok? Os dias da semana nós escrevemos com letra minúscula, just like the months, ok? Of course, if you are beginning a sentence, you're going to capitalize the word because you're beginning the sentence, okay? So, quantos meses há em um ano? So here we can, domingo. So that's the first day of the week, né? Domingo. Just so that you don't forget, I'm going to change it to a letra minúscula, ok? Então, domingo. Como se escreve domingo? D-O-M-I-N-G-O. Domingo. Segunda-feira. Feira. F-E-I-R, ok? Segunda-feira. Terça-feira. So you always have feira, okay? During the 5 days of the 5 work days. Segunda-feira, terça-feira, quarta-feira, quinta-feira. And you know what? I never put vírgula, 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 right? I should have done that. Então, let's put the commas here. Domingo, segunda-feira, vírgula, terça-feira, vírgula, quarta-feira, vírgula, quinta-feira, vírgula, sexta. Notice the X, okay? O X in Portuguese has 5 different sounds. So I will draw your attention to the pronunciation of the X in the sentence, okay? So sexta, the pronunciation, the sound of the X in here is S, okay? Sexta-feira. E sábado. Ok? Ponto final. Então, domingo, segunda-feira, terça-feira, quarta-feira, quinta-feira, sexta-feira, sábado. And whenever you're just talking and in class when I say, see you on Monday, I always say, até segunda, até quarta, até quinta. You don't necessarily need to repeat feira all the time, okay? But whenever you're taking a test, please do, okay? Então, domingo, segunda-feira, terça-feira, quarta-feira, quinta-feira, sexta-feira, sábado. Okay, now if I want to ask, how many days are there in a week? So, what am I going to ask? So it's quantos, okay? Now, dias is one of those curveballs, okay? Pegadinha. Remember that I taught you how do you say curveball in Portuguese? It's pegadinha because the word ends with an A, but it's masculine, okay? So you're still going to say quantos, okay? How many? Quantos dias, so are there? Há, it's always are. Quantos dias há em uma semana? Quantos dias há em uma semana? If you want to say how many days are there in the week, so how are you going to say that? Quantos dias há na semana? Okay, so here what I am saying, quantos dias are, how many days are there in a week? Okay, então quantos dias há em uma semana? But let's change it to na, so that we can just keep like no ano, na semana. Quantos dias há na semana? So you're asking how many days are there in the week? So you're going to start with há, okay? That's the first thing. There are. Então, há 7 dias na semana. And then you can say domingo, vírgula, segunda-feira, vírgula, blá, 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 blá. Okay? So if I want to ask you, for example, if I want to ask you, when is your birthday? And you want to give me your birth date, ok? Então, how would I ask that? Quando, so when is quando, ok? Quando é seu aniversário? So aniversário is a false cognate, ok? It's not anniversary. Aniversário is birthday, ok? Quando é seu aniversário? So notice that the word aniversário is masculine. So that's why your, em português, seu is in the masculine form, ok? Então, quando é seu aniversário? So you're going to say my birthday. So seu is going to become what? Meu, ok? Because it's masculine. If the noun were feminine, you would say minha, ok? Então, meu aniversário é em novembro. So, if I want to say just the month, you just use the preposition in, ok? Então, meu aniversário é em novembro. Now, let's say I want to give you the day of my birthday. So, I would say what? Meu aniversário é no dia. So, it is on the day, ok? So, in Portuguese, you would say on the 13th day of November, ok? So, meu aniversário é no dia... I'm just going to put a fictitious day here, ok? Meu aniversário é no dia 24 de novembro. So, this is how you would say of November, ok? Novembro. Então, meu aniversário é no dia 24 de novembro. So, this is the structure that you're going to use to answer any question when is, ok? So, if you want to ask, for example, when is Christmas? Então, quando é o Natal? And you capitalize Natal because it's the name of a holiday, ok? Então, o Natal é, and then you would say, no dia 25 de dezembro, ok? When is Independence Day? Quando é o dia, name of a holiday, dia da independência. And you see that it's so cool that you can use all these words because they're cognates, right? Quando é o dia da independência? Nos Estados Unidos, né? O dia da independência é, acento agudo no é, no dia 4 de julho, ok? Notice, remember that, months of the year, letra minúscula, ok? So, this is so nice, you can practice saying this, ok? Quando é o seu aniversário, ok? So, you can go around and ask everybody's birthday, ok? The birth date. And when you want to ask, what day is today? What are you going to ask? Que dia é hoje? Que dia é hoje? So, hoje is today, ok? Que dia é hoje? So, you're going to start with the answer. Hoje é, and then whatever day of the week it is, ok? Hoje é quinta-feira, ok? So, you say, hoje é quinta-feira, hoje é segunda-feira, hoje é domingo, hoje é sábado, ok? Ok, gente, isso aí. Obrigada. Tchau.